I know. When you know that. Chalo, come back.
I'm grammar, right?
Ma'am, I thought that you will come at 30. Ma'am, I thought that you will come at 30.
First lecture.
Ma'am, I thought that you will come at 30.
You will please sit down and stop jumping.
Can you please sit down?
Let's complete Einstein.
No, Einstein is
Can I put my head down?
You're already putting your head down from that time.
No,
Ma'am, can I put my head down?
If you put your head down, you can go out of the class.
Ma'am, you will read the next interval.
Yeah.
Can I?
Please go and don't come back. And
Ma'am,
have
I will go
10.
for masculine.
No. You can go and
Can I go
completely
for-
stay out. No.
Ma'am, can I?
When you have break, you should have gone that time.
Ma'am, please.
No. I said no.
Can I, ma'am, please?
I said
Ma'am.
no.
Berlin, ma'am, please.
I said no.
Please, ma'am.
No. Sit down. So Einstein was solving the most difficult problem in physics. His private life was unraveling. Unraveling, that means starting to fall apart.
You may have house.
Q.
You're not planning to write.
No. I have my pen.
Okay. So he wanted to marry Minerva right after finishing the study, but his mother was against it. So she was against it. Why?
Because
He was very big or older than the Albert Einstein.
From the textbook, please.
Older than Einstein.
From the textbook, please.
What ma'am wanted from the textbook? What's on this textbook?
was too old for him.
Too old by what?
Age.
Age or
3 years.
3 years.
Please give me the complete answer and say properly.
Einstein's mother did not allow Einstein to marry with Medeva as she was 3 years older than Einstein.
Correct. And she was bothered by her intelligence. She was very intelligent. Remember, she was studying with Einstein, so she was very intelligent.
And Einstein
And
also.
then she says that she is like a book, like you. That means she only has the bookish knowledge, right? She wanted her to be a proper housewife, but she says, she's as
I don't
intelligent.
like that person who study at 24 hours.
Not like the mother.
If you go in 10th class, in 10th one boy is there named Nirbhay, giving Gyan 24 hours. He comes in my bus, he is in my school. I don't go to his class, but in bus also. तेरे को पता है न्यूटन्स का लॉ कैसा होता है? तेरे को पता है ये कैसे होता है? अरे बहुत अलग ही कुछ तो बोलते रहते हैं मंडे को रख निकला मेरे पास.
So he put
अरे
the
इतना दिमाग
wedding
खाता है
off
इसी वजह से
because he loved his mother. He loved his mother and put the wedding off. The pair finally married in 1903. So in 1902 he got his job. In 1903 he
1955 right?
1903 he got married to Mileva and had 2 sons. So he has 2 sons. Einstein has 2 sons. But a few years later the marriage faltered. Faltered means there was a lot of problems.
You will read that part.
Yes, it does mean divorce, but if there were problems in that falter is when you have problems.
मैम हम लोग की स्कूल में ऐसा
Go
हुआ
to that.
The couple
कि
finally
उसने
reached to
उनका डिवोर्स हो गया और फिर से आइंस्टाइन में शादी कर दी.
Yes. But a few years later, the marriage faltered. Mileva, meanwhile, was losing her intellectual ambition and becoming an unhappy housewife. So she's very intelligent. She was very ambitious, right? But when she got married, she was like, because she couldn't practice that particular, and those particular days, women working was a taboo, isn't it? They were not allowed to work and all that. So basically, all her
So
intelligence
why
was going to waste, and she became basically a kind of a housewife. So she was very, very unhappy.
So why she worked? working was women's work was not.
Where was she working? Is
Not
it anywhere
not
written?
working. Why was she studying? To work. That was.
She was studying because she was intelligent and she wanted to complete her education, unlike you who don't want to study at all.
She want she.
I want.
She want.
Man, don't
She
tell like
want,
this,
man.
man.
After years of constant fighting, the couple finally divorced in 1990. So how many years it stayed together?
19. Which what? 1903.
16 years.
16 years. Einstein married his cousin Elsa the same year. The year they got divorced, the same year he got married to his cousin Elsa.
Cousin.
How can it be two?
How can cousin
एक
be
वो थी ना मिलेवा एक ऐसा
cousin?
Elsa.
and one was
So
मिलेवा
she got divorced na, and then he got remarried na.
remarried
He'll have only one wife.
Elsa.
And the sons.
Sons were there. Two sons
Which
here.
two? Mother or father?
I didn't go into the Einstein story up till now. Let me-
Man, but in 1999 he got married with his
1990, not 1999.
1990.
He got married to his cousin.
Cousin, how is cousin?
How can he not get married?
Cousin.
That is okay.
Acha, okay. Mama's something. No?
Read. Whose turn it is?
See.
Read one minute.
Which paragraph?
No, 11.
Here, the pair finally married in.
Are you living in a slum where you don't know how to behave yourself? Yes, let's behave properly. And as an educated boy rather than a person who does uneducated. Please read.
Which paragraph, ma'am?
The 12th one.
Okay, ma'am.
No, 11 na.
Just now I read the 11th.
Science, the personal chapter.
Coincided. Coincided.
Coincided with his rise to world fame. In 1950, he had published his general theory of relativity, which
Provided.
provided a new interpretation of gravity. An eclipse of the sun in 1919 found proof that it was accurate. Einstein had correctly calculated in advance the extent to which the light from its stars would be reflected in the sun's gravitational field. The newspaper proclaimed his work as a scientific revolution. Einstein received the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1921. He showered with honors and inventions from all over the world.
Invitation.
Invitations
Invitations from all over the world.
and lauded by the press.
So even
When
in
Nazis come-
will you stop please? Even in his personal life being a chaotic, like there were a lot of problems in his life, still his work didn't suffer. Now you look at his theory of relativity was published in 1950. He got a divorce in 1919. So he was undergoing a lot of, when in the house, when you are not at peace, there's a lot of things which are happening. But still, professionally, he didn't let go. He still kept on. He kept on working. He kept on keeping a focus. And this Einstein new personal chapter coincided with his rise to world of fame. So his personal chapter, what was happening in his life, and the simultaneously what he was happening, like he became famous. Okay. So even these troubles, what he faced in life, didn't affect his work. And coincided is basically side by side. Okay. With this rise of to the world of fame, in 1915 he had published his general theory of relativity. As we said, we just not discussed what was the theory of relativity, right?
Yes,
Can you both sit straight, please?
I am not.
No, I am feeling perfectly fine, Bhavani. You know that?
I know you are not feeling it.
Yeah.
And why you came?
Just because I wanted to teach you, Bhavani. My life wouldn't have been complete till I don't teach you.
Then you don't come if you are
And
not
eclipse
feeling
of the
it.
sun, in which now
And
this
the
is theory
coming-
of relativity is about time and space, right? So you are talking about the eclipse. Remember what is an eclipse? When the
Solar eclipse.
what it is?
When the new moon, in day the moon becomes sun, or the sun's light comes to moon.
कौन सा body होता है वो?
We have a solar eclipse. We have a lunar eclipse.
Solar.
So this is basically talking
Ma'am,
about.
I'm defining eclipse.
Yes. So this is basically when the sun is lit.
Solar eclipse and lunar
It
eclipse.
was
I thought
accurate.
that the eclipse when
The eclipse is when the sun is covering the moon or the moon is covering the sun.
ma'am, I told that only.
I know what you told, but you have to know, say it in a proper.
Yes, ma'am, I am telling, but you told that don't tell.
Because you're now right now irritating me.
Ma'am,
And don't do that again and again. I'm telling you
Nishan,
not to
don't
do.
do. Ma'am is not feeling well.
And
You
eclipse of
can't
the sun.
understand? Yes. Now,
This proved his theory, relativity theory, correct. So he says it was brought proof that it was accurate. Accurate means correct, perfect, 100% correct. Einstein had correctly calculated in advance the extent to which the light from the fixed stars would be deflected through the sun's gravitational field. You know what is deflection, right? If you
Yes,
take a
yes.
mirror, the sun rays will fall and it will turn its right.
reflect.
That is called deflect when it goes in the other direction.
Heat something.
Reflect.
When you eat something, that one.
Yeah, that deflect. So calculated to which extent the stars, like light from the stars, would be deflected through the sun's gravitational field.
Yes.
Okay. The newspapers proclaimed his as a scientific revolution. So this brought about a lot of changes in science. So that's why it was called a scientific revolution. Einstein received a Nobel Prize for Physics in 1912. So 1912 he received the prize for physics, Nobel Prize for Physics. He was showered with honors. Honors means he was given a lot of awards, rewards, okay, and invitations from all over the world. And people invited him to give talks about his theory of relativity. And lauded. Lauded means praised. Lauded means praised. Write that down. By the press. So he was praised.
Lauded means devoured.
Lauded is praised.
Devoured it is.
Where it is.
Hey, Vishal, ma'am is not feeling well.
No.
What have you written, Nisha?
Devoured.
Lauded is rewarded.
Yeah.
So lauded is, but here lauded means he is basically praised by the press. When I say rewarded, it cannot be rewarded. The reason being is because we're talking about the press, newspaper. When the newspaper is printed, the newspaper will write about you, right? Understood. So that's why it will be praised basically, not lauded. Means rewarded. Yes. Read question.
When the Nazis came to power in Germany in 1933, Einstein
Immigrated.
immigrated to United States. 5 years later, the discovery of nuclear fission in Berlin had American physicists and abroad. Many of them had fled from fascism, just as Einstein had, and now they were afraid of the Nazis could build and use an atomic bomb.
So, when Nazis came to power in Germany in 1933, Einstein immigrated to the United States. Immigrated, what does immigrated means?
Like to board or like to get into any country.
Correct. That means you leave your own citizenship and go to another country and get their
And
citizenship.
can we have a lot of citizenships at one time?
Green card, green
No.
card. Ma'am, green card.
No.
Like
You are known as a non-resident.
uh,
No, you are born and brought up in India, but you immigrated, so you get a green card. How he says, it's basically the government will give you a green card, and then after that you get a citizenship. There, but you are leaving your citizenship and getting that. You will be known as a non-resident Indian.
Suppose we go to America, we need to purchase a green card if we are staying something 4 or 6 months. Or 1 year.
No, 5 years and above. And you don't have to
After
purchase.
5 years, they
You don't
give.
get purchase, you don't purchase it. Basically,
The
when you're
government
staying, yeah, the government gives you.
Mama's
Yes,
brother had the green card.
So you're planning to go there? Very good. For higher studies or permanently shifting?
Higher and permanent, all those things there only, not here.
Right.
Here is not a good education.
Who said?
Means there is, but
Ma'am, here opportunities are very less. Like there is a lot of competition.
You know, all over the world, we are only the ones who are ruling the world. If you see the Google, you talk about Google, you talk about Amazon, you talk about that. All our CEOs are Indians. You know
No, but
that.
like there job opportunities are there a lot. Like because my brother was trying here for like 3 to 4 years. He did not get a job for like 5 years. Like there was a lot of and then when he went to United States, like after 3 or 4 months, he got a good job in Vistara. So like here, Vistara Airlines are like very more regulations are there, but like there it is, you can just start it.
and here all the process is very taking a lot of time. There when we
It is cheaper here, but like
but process time was like that. Time we don't have time.
Yeah, you're going to die the next day
Yes.
if you don't get the job.
Okay.
You live in a country and you really want to.
No.
fix the
No,
country.
ma'am, we are not telling that this is not a good country. This is the most cheapest country.
It is giving you so much of freedom now, Magne, that you should appreciate something what the country has done. Not the one who are going to ditch
Not
the
the
country.
government. Government is very not Narendra Modi. I don't like the government.
Yeah, you don't like the government. You are working in the government, that you don't like the government. Alright, so coming back to this, when the Nazis came to the power in Germany, so like remember Hitler's rule it was at that
Ma'am,
particular
suppose
time.
we call.
And he didn't like the way it was working, so that's why he immigrated from Germany to United States. And later, 5 years after his immigration, there was a discovery of nuclear fission. Nuclear bombs were made because of nuclear fission. Okay, and like the American physicists were not happy about it. Okay, there was an uproar that they were not very happy about it, and many of them fled because of Hitler and this particular rule. They fled just as Einstein had, and now they were afraid the Nazis could build and use the atomic bomb.
At that time, Hitler was there.
Yes.
When Hitler died.
Remember history, my history.
Ma'am, when Hitler died.
Read.
Okay.
Yes.
At the urging of a colleague,
When you come
Einstein
to our
wrote
school
a
and
letter
teach
to the American president, Franklin D. Roosevelt, on 2nd August 1939, in which he warned a single bomb of this size exploded in a port well might very well destroy the whole port together with some of the surrounding territory. His words did not fail to have an effect. The Americans developed the atomic bomb in a secret project of their own and dropped it on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945.
Hiroshima and Nagasaki
Hiroshima.
island of like
They are cities in Japan. And until now, when the nuclear bomb they had threw that on.
अरे चुप करना.
Nishad, what is Hiroshima and Nagasaki are the cities which are still facing the after effects of bombs. The nuclear bomb was so terrible that Einstein saw that this nuclear fission, what they were going on. So he saw the future and he wrote to this one. Franklin Roosevelt was the president at that particular time in the United States, and he wrote a letter to him saying that this will not only destroy a particular ship, it can destroy the whole port. And this basically it grabbed the attention of the Americans, and this secretly they made a nuclear bomb and they dropped it in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Up till now, the saddest part is it has like 1945. We are celebrating the 76th 77 years.
77.
77
Now,
years.
in August.
Up till now, 77 years till date, the after effects is still felt.
Ma'am, but what is in that the nuclear bomb can which in Russia-Ukraine war, Russia was telling that if मतलब अगर ज्यादा हो गया तो हम लोग यूक्रेन के ऊपर nuclear bomb डाल दें.
That will destroy the whole thing, isn't it? To destroy the whole
Russia
country.
also, na?
How can they destroy? It's a particular city, Ukraine. Na? Russia is far from Ukraine. So that is the
But
thing.
what is in that nuclear bomb that can destroy the
It is the major blast can literally blow you into pieces, and it will basically the bomb effect you've seen in movies. It's not only a small area; it can destroy the whole city.
city whole Maharashtra?
Yes, it can.
One bomb can.
Yes.
The radiations.
The radiations and the chemicals and everything can destroy the whole people. If till now, 77 years after, still Hiroshima and Nagasaki are the two cities who still their
Now it will
limbs
be
are affected.
77.
Who affected that?
Now 77.
America
years.
dropped a bomb in Japanese cities, and that is what happened. And he had predicted that this bombs are so
Now
dangerous.
also the radiations are there.
Yes.
Till 77 years since.
Yes.
Well, how many nuclear bombs were dropped?
Two.
Two. Then one.
And one Hiroshima, one in Nagasaki. Both are different places.
Why? What did I have done?
World War II was on at that particular time. Can I move ahead now, right
No,
now?
I am very.
So do a little research, na? Do a little research. Okay? At an urging of a colleague, Einstein wrote a letter. So her colleague told him, why don't you write a letter to the president? Okay? So the American President Franklin Roosevelt on 2nd August 1939, in which he gave a warning. A single bomb of this type exploded in a fort might very well destroy the whole fort together with some of the surrounding territory. So it will not only destroy the fort, it will also the neighboring area it will destroy. His words did not fail to have an effect. That means his words had an effect. And what did the
Who
Americans
made
do?
nuclear bomb, man?
The Americans. They developed the automatic.
India also have, na?
Hmm.
How many? Some idea.
Only Baba developed it. Now don't ask me how many.
Only Baba.
The Americans developed the atomic bomb in a secret project of their own and dropped it in the Japanese city of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 18 August 1945. Einstein was deeply shaken by this.
Einstein was staying in
United States at that particular time.
Acha, okay. I thought that in Nagasaki he was staying. I thought,
Will you stop drawing it? Please read.
yes, ma'am, I can. Which paragraph?
I'm not telling you.
Huh?
Nishad 17.
16.
17.
No, 16.
Einstein was acha, okay. Then Einstein died in 1955 at the age of
16 na.
Einstein was deeply shaken by the extent of the destructions the time he wrote a public missive to the United States. In it, he proposed the formation of a world government. Unlike the letter of Roosevelt
It is there what?
Roosevelt.
this one made no impact, but over the next decade, Einstein got ever more involved in
अच्छे से पढ़ना
politics,
Agitating.
agitating for an end to the arms build-up and using his popularity to campaign for peace and democracy. When Einstein died in 1955 at the age of 26, he was celebrating as a visionary and world citizen as much as scientific genius.
So it was
He
not.
died in 1955.
When you talk about truly beautiful mind as a topic, as a title, when you talk about, I had told you that it is not only about the scientific inventions, it is talking about how he worked for the world also. When he saw the effects of this atomic bomb, he was extremely disturbed. So he suggested that why don't he wrote a letter in that he suggested that why don't we form the world government, what we have now we known as UNESCO. Remember?
UNESCO, yes. All the world
Mm.
president, prime minister meet. Right?
Okay, like that he at that particular time he told why don't we work so that there is no cities like Hiroshima and Nagasaki destroyed because of these bombs and like no war should take place. That was his main intention. And he told about the after effects of bomb and he worked for the public good. Okay, he always worked for the public good. So that's why he was called the visionary. Okay, who always did good for others. You know, visionary is a person who always worked for the betterment of others.
But after nuclear bomb, then
Nuclear bomb.
So Einstein was deeply shaken by the extent of destruction. So that shows that he was very, very affected by the way, like these cities were destroyed. And this time he wrote a public missive. Public missive is a public letter. Okay, missive is a letter, like which is it's an official letter. Okay, along an official letter to the United Nations. Unlike the letter to Roosevelt, this one made no impact. So on Roosevelt it had an impact, but this one which he wrote, it didn't matter to anybody. Okay, and but over the next decade is 10 years. Okay, decade is 10 years. Over the next
1 decade means 10 years, huh?
Yes. Do you come to waste money of your parents?
Okay.
Are you sure about it?
Yes.
Please pay attention.
No, I'm paying attention.
That doesn't seem like you're paying attention.
This one's
Who was Roosevelt?
huh?
Who was Roosevelt?
Roosevelt. Bolivia.
Mileva.
Roosevelt. President.
Office country.
America.
Einstein got even more involved in
United
politics.
States.
He got more involved in politics, agitating for the end of arms buildup. Agitating means he was instigating everybody that you have to stop arms, like building arms. Arms are your weapons. Okay?
अरे चुप बैठ यार मैम का
He
तबीयत खराब है
was.
मैम की
Will you please be quiet?
no आपकी
You are agitating me more. What is agitating?
Like troubling. Disturbing.
Agitating for an end.
frustrated
Agitating to an end for an end to the arms build-up. What does it mean?
stop that
Agitating means like agitating.
stop to making arms
He was gathering people to stand up against arms build-up because there was destroying. It's a massive destruction, isn't it? A nuclear bomb on a country or a city is not a joke. It destroys the whole city. So he says he was gathering people and he was making them fight for it. Okay, that is agitating. For an end to the arms build-up. Arms build-up, arms are your
weapons
weapons and build-up is
stop building up the weapons
making. Okay, and using his popularity to campaign for peace and democracy. So he used, he was very popular because of his inventions. He was very, very popular. So he used his popularity to help others. He used it for the betterment of the world. He used it for peace and democracy, so that people they have the freedom, the full right, as well as it should be peaceful. There should be no war between countries.
now the Einstein rules
When Einstein died in 1955 at the age of 76, he was celebrated as a visionary. Basically, he could see the future and work for it. Okay?
and he died
And he was an original and intelligent worker.
date
Please find out.
1955.
And the world citizen as much as a scientific genius. So he not only was a scientific genius, but at the same time, he was a world citizen who worked for the world betterment.
He died in
That's why when I say a
14
truly beautiful mind, when you were not there, I was talking to them. It talks about not only fine as if only working
Qualities.
for himself, but for the whole world.
But died in 14 March.
अरे चूप ना.
Alright. Einstein's equation was 9. Come on. Einstein means his future wife.
7.
So write that down there.
7.
The making
Now,
of a
what do we need
violinist.
to write it?
You have to write numbers there. Paragraph. In
Making
the box.
The making of a violinist. Yeah?
Yes. The making of violin, which paragraph?
11.
No, it's not 11.
It is 10th one.
No, it's not the 10th one.
8.
8. Page number.
Monthly.
Sorry?
Page B.
3. Then
7.
7. 3.
7 ना.
Second 7.
Which one?
4.
Making of a violinist.
No, 7 ना.
that is 3. Third one is 3 only. Making of the violins is 3.
11 ना.
Minerva and
Einstein's
Einstein's
mother, that is
11.
10. His mother, remember?
हाँ.
10.
Mary Minerva.
A letter that will launch the arms race.
11. No, 15. Sorry.
15. Then a desk drawer full of ideas.
Marriage and
This for 12.
8.
yeah.
Bureau of Theoretical Physics, that is 8.
Hmm.
Marriage and divorce.
1999.
11.
11.
Marriage and divorce. This. The 11.
Who had his opinion about Einstein? He was boring.
And the other page.
He was a freak.
Okay. He was stupid and would never succeed in life.
He was free.
He was stupid and freak.
Here you have to identify the people.
Principal.
The headmaster, not the principal. You have to use the same word which is there in the text.
And
And
it refers to the same way.
he was a freak.
He was boring. Albert Einstein.
The children who used to play with. What you all did the whole story? What?
Ma'am, I know. I'm just not giving answers as they can get answers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
अरे निशाद.
Next.
Yeah. He was stupid and would never
Like Nishad.
succeed in life. He would.
Let's
Ma'am, in which volume? Volume 1, volume 2.
see, I
And which
he
volume?
was stupid means Nishad, not the
Volume.
whole sentence.
1.
2 or 2.
Do it.
2 or 2 or 2 or.
No.
Alright. So he was boring as a children. He was stupid and never succeeded in life as a headmaster. And he was a freak as his mother.
The children.
That's why I say you're wasting your parents' money. Einstein now explained that leaving the school in Munich for good.
ये तो वो आ गया टेक्स्टबुक में
Ma'am, whose turn?
Einstein leaving the home.
Why are you turning your page here?
Einstein hated the regimental environment.
Mark first. Yes.
Yes,
Yes, it is correct.
Independence.
Ma'am ने सही chance but
To enjoy his independence. Okay. This.
Einstein wanted to study Switzerland rather than in Munich.
Because of the
What?
because of the family has moved.
No.
Ma'am,
and hated the school again.
No.
He was stated
So then what happened?
Yes.
at the age of 15, Einstein fell to stifle. That's
Yeah,
Why wanting to
Hated
study
the
in
school.
Switzerland?
Hated the school.
No, that is the first answer. Second answer.
Einstein was gifted in mathematics and
No.
What second
No,
answer?
no.
Yeah.
Einstein was highly.
Take out the volume number 1.
Ah,
Volume 1, 110.
ah.
Page 110.
Switzerland was more liberal than Munich.
That word is there, a liberal.
Einstein must have hoped to find
Page
less
number?
sibling environment in Switzerland than in Munich. Ever, no?
Correct. So he wanted to study in Switzerland. Einstein seeing in Mileva and Ali.
Mileva was just woman. Third.
Read the answer. Read the answer.
Mileva was just opposite of Einstein's parents, and like them, she used to appreciate the arts and found things of life. Her mindset matched with that of Einstein. So Einstein saw an early in Mileva.
Remember, he was very comfortable with her and she liked arts and music. Correct? And that's why he was closer to her. Next one. What do these tell you about Einstein?
These images from Einstein's life, it was an idea about an extraordinary thinking power Einstein was had. Einstein
Had since not was had. Einstein cannot was thinking power Einstein had since his childhood.
because only a person with above normal intelligence can think beyond the accepted systems of behavior. Einstein always liked to take his own decisions, which is evident from instances of leaving Monash and
Insistence, not
instance of leaving on leaving Monash shop for a better future.
Alright, let's do MCQs.
What was the headmaster's opinion about Einstein?
Einstein, na?
First one you, second one you, third one Bang mein. Come on.
What?
First one him, second one
What?
yours. MCQs.
Ma'am, can I first? What was headmaster's opinion about Einstein? He was very intelligent, very hardworking.
Very hardworking.
एक minute. Very hardworking. He was very intelligent.
What, you were sleeping when you were in Einstein, what?
Yeah. Mom, it is not
Will
my
not
choice.
succeed.
Did not succeed in
position.
any profession.
Yes. Next is yours.
Mom, his mother wanted to learn violin.
Correct. His mother wanted to learn him to learn violin. Yes.
Okay.
Which word from the extract means the same as not a professional? Skill? Professional.
Not a professional.
Acha, amateur.
Amateur.
Acha.
Amateur.
The alternative is.
Acha. How can we say that headmaster was not correct in his opinion of Einstein? Headmaster, Einstein was a successful man.
Yes.
Next. Oh.
Next.
Because of its. Acha, one more thing is on.
Tera.
Your alternative.
Because of his regimentation.
Yes, because of his regimentation.
How can we say Einstein was not a bad people? He scored good marks in all subjects.
Next.
Which were given in the passage may also be suppressed.
First
Last, stifle, hated. Stifle. First
Mom,
B.
he hated school strict discipline.
He hated Einstein.
Why did Einstein decided to do after school to pursue a job?
C, no? C1.
Did he pursue a job? After
No.
school, you immediately joined a job.
To attend a university.
Yeah. Where did Einstein complete his schooling? Switzerland. Next. Oh. Yeah.
Fellow student Meleva Mark.
Dashing.
I mean, yes.
Antonym of what? Unimpressive and unfashionable.
One.
Dashing.
Next.
Ma'am, I will. What bothered Einstein's mother about Mileva? Her behavior.
She was like a book. She
Her
said,
intelligence.
Her intelligence.
Yeah.
What decision?
Got married.
What does the expression marriage failed?
Faltered.
Mean? Marriage could not be continued.
Why was Einstein's mother not happy about Einstein's marriage to Mileva? Mileva did not love Einstein. Mileva was also a bookworm.
Correct. Like Einstein, Mileva was also a bookworm. What was special in Einstein's life in 1903?
Ma'am, he got married to Meleva.
Yes.
Please.
What changes in Mileva led to her divorce? Lost her intellectual ambition.
Intellectual.
Which one in the passage is antonym of word inconsistent? Disloyal, constant, irritated. This one. Irritated. Disloyal.
The antonym is what?
Koshik.
Continual. Constant.
First C, second D.
Done.
What was the main reason for divorce for Einstein and Minerva?
Years of constant continuum.
Okay.
और ये होगा second, third का fourth. Dashing.
Your assignment.
Assignment question.
Third का third.
That is
Fellow student Meleva Mark.
You should know the answers because
What,
you are
ma'am?
not paying attention throughout. You don't know any of the answers. Most
Ma'am,
of
I
them.
know, ma'am.
Next question. Page number 114.
Your turn.
Who wrote these lines and to whom? Okay. How was the writer second by the result of this letter?
अरे पहले first का आंसर दे.
Who wrote these lines and to whom? Writer. Recto. Who wrote these lines? Single bomb. That one. Single bomb.
Page 50.
Here. Single bomb. It's as a Franklin.
Who wrote these lines and to whom?
Ma'am, can I?
American president.
Einstein wrote this line to American president name Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Second one.
How was the writer shaken by the result of this letter? The writer Einstein was deeply shaken by the.
Huh?
Huh? What?
Writer, yeah. What? Yes, sorry.
Einstein was deeply shaken by the instinct of destruction act because at this time he wrote a public master.
No.
Okay, should I frame it myself?
Yes, please.
How was the writer shaken by the result of this result? Writer Albert Einstein was shaken by this result as he was worried about the people living in the states and living in the states as
What happened when he had written the letter? What happened? What did the Americans do?
Americans developed an atomic bomb in a secret project and of their own and dropped on the Japanese city Hiroshima.
So that's why he was shaken, right? Because it was complete destruction to those cities, isn't it? He was deeply shaken by the extent of this destruction, no?
Ma'am, so Einstein was supporting the atomic bomb or
He
not?
wasn't supporting the atomic
So, ma'am, like,
bomb. He
how-
basically, his aim was to stop this atomic fusion which was developed by
How can
this
it
German,
But how
Ma'am,
can
but-
we stop it?
to stop the development of this.
After throwing the bomb.
This was before the bomb could be made.
Ma'am, but like, if the president knew that this could be a destructive president, why did he make
Why
it?
did they become? Because they wanted to become the world powerful country, didn't they? To show that how how powerful they are.
Houston.
Give the meaning of the word territory. Surrounding or environment.
How can it be environment?
Territory surrounding.
How can it be surrounding?
All pour together with some of the sound surrounding territory.
So what does territory mean?
Surrounding.
Area.
Area and surrounding is same.
Acha? Area and surrounding is same.
And
Surrounding. This is your surrounding.
and
As it's the air, water, everything comes in your surroundings.
Yes.
Buildings and all that.
What did Einstein write in his letter to the United Nations? And the letter to Roosevelt, this one made no impact.
No. What did he write in the letter?
He proposed the formation of a world government.
Correct. He wrote.
He wrote, Einstein got ever.
And he proposed the formation of the world government.
Voila.
What did the Einstein fight for when he got involved in politics?
Einstein got ever more involved in politics, advocating for an end of the arms buildup and using this popularity for campaign for peace and democracy.
Correct. So he was fighting for the end of arms buildup and for peace and democracy. Next. Official
Find
letter.
the word and official letter.
There's a word which is there, which is an official letter.
Official.
The last page only it is.
Yes, ma'am, find it. Word. And there, page number.
Last page number only.
This
50. Yeah.
15 paragraph.
Now I tell you the paragraph also.
College.
16.
Deeply shaken.
No.
Destruction.
No.
Massive.
Listen.
Massive.
That is an official letter.
Public mission. अरे चुप करना भाई.
Okay.
What was the
What were the American scientists afraid of? He was afraid of this. Yeah. This page number.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you the page numbers also now. 49 only.
American scientists. American physicists in an abroad. And this one. Which paragraph?
explain the whole lesson and now you ask me which paragraph.
Still received. This one. When the Nazis came to power in Germany in 1933, instead
What were they afraid of?
atomic bomb. Could build and use an atomic bomb.
Yes, that they were afraid that these scientists can build and use an atomic bomb. That's why they fled from there. Fled is basically ran away from there.
Yes. Yes.
Million is in America, na ma'am?
Yeah.
Do you think that today in today's context, not
ma'am.
countries are overcome by global issues? Ma'am, I didn't understand the question.
Do you think that in today's context, national boundaries are overcome by global issue? National boundaries are overcome by global issues. What is happening globally in Russia and all this one? Are we affected by it?
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
How are we affected?
Ma'am, because there is a lot of violence and the nuclear bomb would also destroy the surroundings of Ukraine or Russia.
Ma'am, can I go to washroom?
Yes, now you can know. And
Discussions.
and
ma'am, they were afraid of and these several generations would be several generations of this particular country at which the bombs were dropped or would be dropped. They would be demolished and their lives would be completely destroyed.
okay. Why did Einstein leave Germany and emigrate to America?
What? It's a Einstein is Germany. And it's see, it's a book like you is
No. Why he migrated or immigrated?
And which paragraph?
Last paragraph. 49 only.
When the Nazis came to power in Germany in 1933, Einstein emigrated to the United States.
Why? What were the Nazis doing?
5 years later,
What were the Nazis doing?
discovery of nuclear fission
And
in Berlin had American physicists in an uproar.
what was this one?
Many of them had fled from fascism. That's the Einstein had, and now they were afraid the Nazis.
Hmm.
Build the
What was his aim? Basically, what was his aim? He loved peace, isn't it? He loved peace and democracy.
He loved peace.
So that's why the Germany, when you were talking about Germany at that particular time, there was a lot of unrest, and they said Nazis said that we are the greatest, and the other people. So he didn't believe in that kind of philosophy, isn't it?
Yeah. He loved peace. Then.
Walk back.
Einstein's new personal chapter coincided with the highest rise of fame. What new personal chapter is Einstein life is the author talking about here?
Name is that.
उसके बाद मेरा ये वाला.
What was the new personal chapter?
Ahmed's poster language.
Yes.
E. Why is E?
No, ma'am ने अभी पूरा ट्रेड लिया.
What was the new personal chapter? Search for that word.
और ढूंढना.
Page number 49 it is.
Is someone.
Ma'am, it's
Prepare
something you
for
are
the
telling me the
marriage.
page numbers.
But I didn't say the paragraph number, right?
Ma'am, it's very easy.
I know it's very easy, but that also tube light will not burn, no? See the way it's sitting.
Ma'am, it's disrespectful.
Oh, you don't see?
One. And see.
New personal chapter. Conclude.
Coincided.
Coincided in her his rise to world fame. In 1915, he had published his general theory of relativity. Relativity का क्या है?
Answer.
You? Nishad. अरे भगवान.
His private life was unraveling. Albert had wanted to marry Olivia right after finishing his study, but his mother was against it. She thought Olivia, who was 3 years old,
It is the next paragraph.
the pair finally married in January 1903 and had 2 sons. But after a few years later, the marriage fluttered. Olivia, meanwhile, was losing her intellectual ambition and becoming an
Come to the point.
अरे
12. Na?
After constant fighting,
Einstein's new personal chapter considered with coincided with his rise to world fame in 1915.
What is his personal new chapter?
His personal new chapter was that he got divorced with Olivia and at the same year he married Elsa.
He published the general theory of relativity and he provided a new
No, I was
interpretation
reading
of
that
gravity.
only. Then you said that's perfect wrong.
Yeah.
Now I was reading that only. That first paragraph.
Now you all keep on rambling and after that I don't understand what you're saying also.
Thank you.
You're not welcome.
शिवा में समझ नहीं आता नाम से बजट खराब था
Why?
I don't feel like telling you that you're welcome.
Come.
शिवा में
12 was
End the street. Slowly, be careful.